Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kat, your guide through the seen and the unseen. Today we're tapping into the energies to see what messages Spirit has for us today. Take a deep breath, settle in, and let's see what the universe is trying to tell you. Also, if you're a soul seeking deeper alignment, make sure to join our community by subscribing. So, the Moon and the Eight of Swords. Let's see. I'm still getting used to my little intro. I don't like doing it. Like, it's too structural for me. I'm like one of those people who like kind of just does whatever. I don't know. Like structure. It's not that I can't follow rules and things like that, but I get bored. Like, make it fun. Like, I gotta change it up or something. I don't know. Okay, let's do it for the collective. Let's see what's happening. Three of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, Empress, Two of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's some slow moving energy, creative energy, some union energy, like something's in collaboration as well. There's also wounded warrior energy. So I'm seeing this as like taking your time with something because you're cautioning, like you're feeling cautious. Yeah, that's the word. And which is obviously a good thing. Maybe you're cautious about a collaboration or a union. Somebody may be wanting to work with you in some way. Maybe possibly like a relationship or business. This can be business. But you're kind of like, time will tell, you know, we'll see what happens, wait and see kind of energy. So it could be in a creative venture, something to that effect. How are we showing up? The Magician. Nice. I just ate cherries and chicken. Not together, but well, kind of. I ate chicken and then cherries. It feels like it's stuck in my teeth. Okay, I have the Hanged Man, Two of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Judgment card. So you're awakening to this shift in perspective about like having everything that you need, being in balance, no longer crying over like what your perception of like not having, or I see this more as like a loss of maybe friends, maybe in this card I see it as like out of reach, something being out of reach, like maybe it could be like this is like Three of Cups is like groups of people, right? I'm seeing it as like other people's acceptance possibly could be, you know, not needing that validation, but you know, it'd be nice, but it's kind of like out of reach at this time. But there's still balance here. There's still knowing that you have everything that you need. There's still like this enlightened perspective. You're kind of surrendering that, I'm seeing. Like, okay, I'll just have my tea and hang out here for a while. Like, you might be posting online, and that, you know, takes a while. There's obviously algorithms you have to work through and things like that. So yeah, this could be something in that regard, or like work projects, things like that. I'm seeing this as like something career based, or like maybe friends, or like a business or something like that. Okay, what's surfacing? Excuse me. You're understanding your power, though. Okay, that's too many. We got the Hierophant. Oh, wait. The Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups, Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles. I'm not going to take these because it's too many, but something about it. Taking command of something, knowing that you have options, you know, understanding authenticity, knowing that the divine has you, that whatever it is, you'll get through it. You just gotta keep going. I don't know. What's surfacing? The Ace of Wands. Some type of either new ideas, creativity, like being the paintbrush is what I always say with the Ace of Wands. Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Five of Wands. So this could be in regards to, and the Death card, some sort of transformation, an ending possibly, maybe of this conflict. You're kind of like choosing peace over peace and creativity. You're no longer like seeing the point of clapping back at people, like who try to get you, you know, to react to them. Like there's some like, there's no point. You're just not gonna understand. Like, I don't know. It's like blowing wind in an empty wind tunnel. I don't know. It's like there's nothing that sticks to the brains. I don't know. Not all there. I don't know. So I don't know. You may be like building something as well. That could be what this is. It's some sort of transformation, maybe. The Ten of Swords I just saw behind the Death card. I don't know. This could be resting, taking care of yourself. You may be receiving something. Also, so Scorpio full moon yesterday, right? What that is typically for me is people are throwing money at you now. Like, well, for me, I don't know about you, but you may be experiencing like money being given to you, given more freely, more, freely. Like I had a guy, this is kind of a crazy story, but I had a guy who wanted me to take him, but he canceled his trip and then paid me cash because he didn't want to pay Uber. Like, what the fuck? Okay. And then, like, he offered, like, I would probably shouldn't say that, but whatever. But yeah, he canceled it, so it's not my fault. But then he left his wallet, and then so he gave me $50 for the trip, and then $50 for getting his wallet back to him. So yeah, that's the kind of thing that I mean. You know what I'm saying? So that could be this Page of Pentacles, like receiving for your creativity, for this. So, and this is Scorpio energy too. And it's a full moon, like, so full moons are like completions, and this is like complete. So you may have done something on the new moon 6 months ago to bring this in. In fact, I did. So yeah. So that's what that is. So interesting. Okay. That's why we're showing up as a magician. Okay. So what do we need to expand on? Ooh. So, okay. King of Swords came out, and then the Three of Cups came out. So again, with that Three of Cups energy, we had the Five of Cups earlier. So expand on celebrating Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Temperance, and the Page of Swords. Okay. So I'm seeing this as like alchemizing something. Let me see. Alchemizing the lies maybe that we tell ourselves, maybe the lies that we've been told about unions, about collaboration, about harmony, peace, patience. I'm also seeing the Strength card and Justice, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this Page of Swords is like learning something. There's a lesson being learned here. Truth, maybe? Now, I could have just, so this is a lesson here. There was $100, there was $100 in his wallet. I could have just kept the wallet and got more money, right? I didn't have to return it. But my thinking is he has my number, so he can call me whenever he needs a ride. And, that to me, that relationship there is more important than getting $100 and not having those continued relations, even if he doesn't ever call me. I know that I left the door open so that in the future could happen. If I closed the door and took his money or something crazy like that, then, it wouldn't pan out that way. And I think that's what this is referring to, like truth, clarity, truth, and in these collaborations and relationships. And there's some sort of celebration about being truthful. Yeah, because it's like the relationship is more valuable than just getting the $100, because I could over time, if he's going to give me $50 for every trip or something like that, like, you know what I mean? That's a lucrative transaction, you know, for me, you know, and it's not something that I would jeopardize because I'm greedy and I want $100 right now. That's kind of stupid. Like, even if he doesn't call me, I still got $100 from him, you know? I don't know. So it's I don't know. I don't know. I probably won't post this. I don't know. What actions do we take? Empress. Okay, receive. I think we got that yesterday in the same position. 10 of Wands, Hermit, 8 of Swords, Page of Pentacles. And the Chariot wanted to show itself. We also have the 4 of Swords. So this is about dropping burdens, having wisdom. So there's, what would be the burden in this? I think what would be the burden? Eight of Swords, Hermit, 10 of Wands. Okay, maybe this is action complete. So taking action and being the Empress. So I'm also seeing this as crone energy. So the crone understands like the wisdom of being the mother energy, right? The ability to take on burdens, the burdensome. I don't know. This is weird. So Page of Pentacles. And then the 4 of Swords, the Chariot. 4 Wands. So yeah, this could be in regards to finances or, you know, feeling like overwhelmed with like bills or like things, you know, not understanding you are the magician to the full extent of that understanding, where maybe you have doubts of yourself. I'm seeing this as doubts of your abilities, of, you know, thinking small, like that you won't get a lot from something. I don't know. So even though I received like a small portion of what I could have received, over time, it's not like he won't, you know, I don't know. I think he'll value the fact that I brought his wallet back intact and not have, you know, I don't know. least he knows if he leaves something in my car, it's gonna be returned to him. Again, Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Hierophant. It's in our resources. So learning the lesson and coming out of the doubt, resting, finding peace, rather than, I don't know. So the Emperor's here in the world. Eight of Wands. So Hierophant, Eight of Wands, Emperor in the world. Okay, let's just get one card. Clarify, what are our resources? Just one card. Justice. The Page of Pentacles again. Four of Swords, Hierophant, Eight of Wands. That's crazy to me. So justice. I'm seeing this as grace and mercy. On here, you can read what that says there. This is good karma. That's what that is, good karma. Okay, I also want to clarify on this, what we need to expand on. Clarify what we need to expand on. Because I just want one card. I saw 2228. Page of, well, Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Five of Swords. But like I said, I just want one card. Seven of Pentacles. So harvesting. So yeah, okay. That makes sense. You reap what you sow. Five of Swords. King of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Judgment card. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in the greatest mindset. I'm pretty tired. So Five of Swords, King of Wands, Five of Cups. So I would say this is about changes, shifts in like when at all costs. Like we're not doing, like, you don't steal from someone and win at all costs. You know, you're not actually winning. You're just getting $100. That's it. If you take that man's wallet. But if you build a friendship, like that's, so even though it might be kind of a far-fetched thing to think that he might trust me now or whatever, I'm still building clients in that way. So I don't know. I was also using discernment I don't know if it has to do with that or something else, but I'm kind of tired. I should probably go to sleep. At least for a little bit, but let's clarify real quick. I just got really tired. Probably my chicken just settled in. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Page of Swords. So it is learning the lessons of collaboration. There's some sort of truth. Telling the truth, right? That's a messenger. I'm telling the truth. Yes, I have your wallet. Tower, Magician, Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles. It may have shocked this person that you actually did return his wallet. He wasn't expecting it, maybe. I don't know. This could have nothing to do with that. It could be something else. It could be so somebody's shocked at you telling the truth and how powerful you are and you taking command in the situation, that it was a collaboration. This could be like someone seeing you in your power and wanting to maybe work with you, or maybe feeling some type of lack. Maybe you are feeling some type of lack, but somebody sees you in your power. That's kind of what this is talking about. Clarify the Magician. Three of Swords. So you're healing your inner power. Also that mindset. This is all the elements. Magician has all the elements. So you're repairing your connection to all of the elements. You're repairing your connection to the outside and the inside. Like kind of recollaborating. Would it be collaborating? Recalibrating. So the Tower, Queen of Cups, Six of Wands. Also how you're being seen, Six of Pentacles. This is the not stingy energy. It's also about cause and effect. And like I said, it's about how you're being seen and that connection to the elements. I'm seeing with the Queen of Cups here. Six of Wands is how you're being seen. So this is shocking. Sudden healing of the elements. I don't know. This is interesting. Very interesting. Something about your karma, maybe too. Clarify this. Ace of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. So this is creativity, your stability. Four of Swords. Four of Wands. So 444 has very much significance here. You're very protected. So you're protecting your power in some way. Like when you do the right thing. I'm seeing this as doing the right thing gives you power and protection from the universe. So doing the right thing, the universe values that, right? So it's also allowing you to have some sort of stability and rest easy type, peace. Also full energy. So this is like taking a risk in some way, like materially maybe. Like I could have just had that $100, right? Anyways, I don't think that's funny. But what this means is that taking a risk to, I don't know, it could not be taking a risk. It could just be a new beginning and creativity, like stability in your creativity. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. And maybe being seen for your value in some way. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. In the world. That's a completion. So emotional fulfillment is what we're expanding on. Some sort of cycle. Yeah, it's Two of Pentacles. Judgment. Knight of Swords. And I saw justice behind the Knight of Swords. So I'm so sleepy. I'm sorry, my brain is tired. I should have came home and went to sleep, but instead I met him, so I'm a bit tired. I think I got 4 hours of sleep last night, so. Okay, Judgment. Yes, discernment to close out the cycle. Be emotionally fulfilled in knowing that you did the right thing in some way. For your energy, like being a divine warrior in some way. I always think of like doing the right thing is like being a warrior for integrity or something like that. I don't know. When I was a kid, we had these like church songs and like videos and things like that, and like I remember like listening to some of them like a lot. There was like these books that we had, and they had like tapes, and like we would listen to like records and things like that. I don't remember. It was something to pass the time. We had to like, find something to do. But there was this one about integrity and like, doing the right thing, and I don't know. I just can hear it in my head. I don't know what the words are, but yeah. Anyway. Okay, clarify this Empress. The Star and the, wow, wish fulfillment. Slow and steady. Ace of Wands. Okay. So that goes back to this Ace of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. It's like that 444 energy. Okay. Clarify this. Empress. Sorry, guys. Temperance. So you're in a harmony. Yeah, the discernment that you know, so it's Earth Angel energy, Archangel Michael, that divine warrior, building up to something. Definitely Archangel Michael, the Ace of Swords. King of Swords here. Mastering the truth. You're telling the truth in some way. You're being honest with some self and others. It's bringing in some spirit's happy. Clarify justice. The Fool. Four of Cups. Two of Swords. Nine of Swords. Oh, because he was probably worried about not getting his wallet back. He felt foolish. Clarify justice. Page of freaking Pentacles again. You're going to be receiving something. Oh, wow. Ace of Swords, Emperor, Three of Wands, Eight of Wands. So the truth's power. This could be a person. Oh, my daddy. My daddy. And so some sort of communication, so Three of Wands, ships sailing in, Page of Pentacles, money coming in, Eight of Wands, speeding up, some sort of victory, and clarity and truth about something. This is, could be in regards to your gifts of communication, gifts of like, channeling. This could be a person coming to talk to you. Because we did get the Three of Swords too. We also have the actions to take as like harmony and Empress energy. So this could be like saying relax today. Personally, I was going to go out and work tonight. Even though usually I've been staying in on Saturday night because it's always crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Should we get an oracle message? This one? Oh, let's get a moon. Or no. Just this one. Upper World Beauty Way. Okay. The staff. So this is about seeing from a higher perspective. It's also about taking command of something. The rainbow and luminous warrior. So number 51, 41, 32. Okay, let's see. The staff is a symbol of authority. It holds the power to temper extremes. The staff helps you find the right course of action, the way of the middle, and aids you to maintain your balance after you begin walking in that direction. Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature to heal and call plagues. The staff reminds you of the impermanence of all things and that your authority must come from your deep longing to serve. Okay, and then 41. The rainbow symbolizes 7 steps of a true spiritual path, which manifests as colors of the 7 chakras. In the Himalayas, the rainbow body is seen as the full realization of our essence. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, it's an affirmation that all is well and that you are in right relationship with spirit. Also, that the end of a storm is near. Persevere and remember that it's darkest before the dawn. Don't give up hope. Things are about to take a positive turn. Listen for the morning rooster that announces the coming of dawn, even while the night is still darkest. But don't claim victory yet or let your guard down fully. Also, don't get caught up in illusions that there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Find the treasure now in the moment by coming into right relationship with those around you. All your gifts are at hand, so obvious you may have missed them. Be true with your intentions. Do not be led astray by daydreams. So we also got this saying that all is right with spirit. So, and then this is saying, make sure that all is right with the world around you. And then luminous warrior. So luminous warrior has no enemies in this world or the next. He is impeccable in word and deed. He focuses on his light rather than on what hides in the dark. Since he casts no shadow, he is as radiant as the sun and can transform his most terrible enemy into his ally. His power comes not from the sword, but from speaking his truth at all costs. So yeah, that's what I have. Hopefully this helps in some way. I'm not sure if it was just for me or what, but I mean, what I see is that there's some sort of healing here. Healing, like the perceptions of things that if I, like maybe you're not seeing like the fruits of your labor in some way, but this is like saying, like we started out talking about the Scorpio moon and how like there was some magic that I did at the beginning of this moon cycle with the new moon, and I'm seeing that come into fruition, but also I'm being tested. So those tests are going to be like, the universe saying, are you worthy of these gifts? Because if you're not, we can save them for another time. But like, if you're being honest, if you're staying within your integrity, then yes, you will receive what you are divinely like asking for. I don't know, whatever it is that what is the word? Like, dude, sometimes I get so tired of my brain because like so trying to find the word, hold on. So when you're asking to receive something, the universe wants to give it to you, but they also want to test you and make sure that you're worthy. So that determines like what you're actually ready for in some way. I think that's just my guess, but anyway, I hope this helps, and I hope you like my hat. It's a banana boat sun hat because it's time for summer and it's super hot, and this is cool, and I don't know, it kind of looks fun. Anyways, I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.